Hello there. I am Steven. I'm your one half of your usual podcasting host pair. But today I'm going to be going through my Nikke daily process. I know that Dave and I have spoken about Nikke before multiple times, so I figured, you know what, let's show everybody what goes on in Nikke, how it plays, how it goes. Also, kind of defend my stance of the fact that I'm not super in love with the game. I'll leave Dave to eventually, come on and maybe create a defense of Nikke. But for my purposes, I'm probably going to be a little bit harsher than what Dave would be. So fair warning for everybody. I'm going to be a little bit hard on Nikke. And I guess just to as you can see, as I've been clicking around here, just to kind of start out, I think one of the things that I will say that's nice about Nikke is I do enjoy their events. They are fairly standardized, but I do like how kind of how standard they are, as weird as that sounds. For example, here I'm going into the challenge mode, which is just a boss fight, and you will now see me and my wonderful auto battling setup. You'll also get your first view of the gameplay, which, as you can see, is a bit of a gallery shooter. It's definitely a game with it shows off its assets well. Let's put it that way. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of gallery shooters or rail shooters, so this doesn't really, there's a reason I auto battle it. The abilities are kind of neat, the characters are neat, but I just don't really enjoy the way the system works from a gameplay point of view. Now, these rings here you're supposed to shoot out, but since I'm auto battling, the AI doesn't target them for some reason. It's just they didn't code it to do that. I understand why they're kind of trying to force engagement, but again, not really a big fan of it. It wouldn't be that hard, I don't believe, to change the targeting priority of the AI to prevent those sort of events, those sort of attacks, to take out the rings when they see them. But again, they want you playing the game. They don't want you doing what I'm doing, which is just auto battling with it. Although I don't, I'm playing on the PC client just for clarity's sake. I don't see how somebody playing on a phone would be able to enjoy the gameplay. Like, it doesn't seem my cup of tea. But then again, I did not grow up in the age of iPads and touch phones and so forth. Those came later in my life. And then, here's for the other half of the event, where you sort of play through standard adventure missions. My team is a little bit underleveled here because I'm trying to maximize the bonuses. So yeah, some of my units are going to hit like wet noodles because I don't have them synchronized. So I'm really kind of relying on Helm and Red Hood to kind of carry my team through this fight. Although that is one thing I will give credit to Nikke. Again, I'm going to be somewhat negative, but I do have positive things to say about it. I do like the synchro device that they have, and the way that works is you choose your 5 highest level Nikkes or characters are used to set the levels of other characters that you basically can synchronize with them. Now, you have a limited number of slots for that. At this point, I think I've got like 30. but I also have like 50-something Nikkes, something like that. I'm kind of pulling numbers out of nowhere here. But you can't have all of them set up that way. But the nice part is, at least as far as level goes, you can set it so that they're all roughly around the same level. So it is one thing that I kind of feel like maybe Genshin or other gachas could really learn from, is if they're going to make leveling kind of pointless the way that I feel like a lot of them do. Again, maybe a future podcast episode there. But if they are going to kind of make leveling as much of a pain in the butt and as kind of vaguely pointless as it is in a lot of gachas, I wouldn't mind them just kind of having an overall, like, hey, here's a total score. When you get the character, you can just set the character to where your max is or where you want them to be. I do like that aspect. It does make getting new characters a little bit easy. It does mean I have to, occasionally remove some older characters that I have. And okay, so I mentioned the circles, and here's another issue with the AI, is that occasionally what it'll do is it'll just target something that it can't touch. It's not able to kill it. All we need to do is beat this boss here, like that. And, battle's over, but instead they want to spend their time shooting at the invincible ad that's not doing anything, instead of just killing the boss. Now, to be fair, there are situations where you need to clear the ads before you kill the boss, but, I always get frustrated when I actually have to play the game. Which, maybe doesn't speak well to the game as a fit for me. I will say it is one of the few sort of mobile-style gachas that I have consistently played. Now, I do tend to take breaks, week-long, month-long breaks from the game. But it is one of the few that I do come back to consistently. So they're doing something right. If you ask me, I can't put my finger on it. Perhaps for legal reasons, but it's fine. I guess. Just gotta play through these. Now, I guess another portion of this is eventually, once I beat all of them, which I won't be able to today. I think I've got 2 more after I get maxed out on today's uses. I only get 5 attempts, or 5 runs for the event. You can't just sit there running it endlessly unless you pay money, and I'm not paying money. So, after I do use my free 5 attempts, I think I'll be at 10 out of 12 of the hard missions. But, obviously tomorrow I'll have maxed it out, and I'll have to come back and do repeat versions of them. The nice part is that when I have to do the repeat, I can just quick repeat. I don't actually have to play through the missions like this. They go, hey, you already beat it. You don't have to worry about it. Just, click on the menu, click the quick clear. I hate the sniper weapons in this game. They have the way that the snipers and missile launchers to a lesser degree work is you have to charge them up in order for them to work. Which is that little orange bar that was filling up while I was shooting. And it's not fun for me. I really don't enjoy it. I'm more of a hold down the trigger and spray and pray type player. So, and in the past we have mentioned about the rewards for events. As you can see, I've already maxed out the paid currency, and I'm just finishing out some of the basically free currency, the regular currency. And that is that. I got enough. I think I'm going to do a quick pull here. I'm not like Dave. I don't really save them up. I will save up 10 pulls for Nikke, but there's no real reason not to burn the standard pulls. At least to my knowledge, there's not really a reason not to just pull them when you get them. And I'm 1 short of the next one. So I guess I'm going to go back to doing dailies. So here's the campaign. Again, kind of, it's going to be more of the same. My team's not really optimized, I'll be 100% honest. I've got the rabbits on it. But other than that, don't really have a lot of thought in it. I just, kind of threw in characters I like and have at high enough level. Like my Red Hood, like my Bunny Girls, like my leader. Enough said, I guess. I don't know. They do have these, as you've probably seen a couple times now, when they use their ultimate ability, I guess that's what it's called. They're equivalent of an ult. They have that nice little animation, which is pretty cool. Dave will occasionally mention that he needs 3 copies of a character to unlock it. When I get back to the main page, you'll kind of see the wallpaper. And what you can do is you can basically unlock those ultimates as the wallpaper that you have. I think mine's currently set to Winter Ludmilla, if I remember correctly. That's the one I currently have it set to, but you can get a number of them for all the different characters. And once you get the 3-star or 3 copies of a character, so you actually have to get 4. You have to get 1 for the character itself and then 3 duplicates. You can unlock it for them. You also need to do that in order to break the 160 wall. I have managed to do that, but that's... I mean, technically it's been a couple months since I've done it, but since I don't play super regularly or super intensely, it doesn't feel like I've really done much of anything. Or it feels like it's still been fairly fresh since I last did it. Another thing I guess I'll complain about the AI on, I just finished up the mission, but one thing I do kind of have the issue with the AI on is on those area defense missions where you're trying to prevent them from moving or tower defense type missions where you're just trying to prevent them from moving from the left of the screen to the right of the screen. They don't, again, there's just targeting issues. There's some stuff that's just immune. Give me 1 second, there we go. So yeah, here's Ludmilla. I'm just gonna level her up once in order to do the daily thing. There we go. Bam. So that got her to level 68, 168, which, as you can see, kind of set everybody to level 168. And I'm going to level up some gear real quick. Just boom. I think I can do it again, maybe? Oh, no, not enough. Oh, well, whatever. Sorry, as I go through all this, yeah, I'll hit the shop. Kind of lucky today. They're just using regular credits for some of the secondary stuff instead of the premium currency, so I'm going to be able to get a little bit extra. That's everything. So, ladies, this is me proving that I'm just the best boyfriend. The best virtual girlfriend, boyfriend. I will totally read this long, completely boring and uninteresting series of texts from you, and I will not just sit there and spam one side of the screen in order to get it over with as quickly as possible. I totally am choosing my responses and making sure that I'm being the best robot girl boyfriend. The girls are robots, so I don't know. I am a good fake commander boyfriend person. Yeah, I don't care. It takes forever for them to get through this. Especially extrinsic is especially kind of how should I put it? Cringe. Is that what the kids say these days? It's cringe. I mean, that's kind of the point of it. They're supposed to be kind of, goofy, edgelord type characters, but still, just can't. Okay, just gotta do 2 more things, and then I will have completed my dailies. Oh. Weekly. Boom. Finish out the battle pass. What I collected there. What I miss? Oh, challenges. So this is kind of the other half of my issue with it, and it's not necessarily Nikke's fault. Most mobile games, have this sort of menu-based setup where all you do is you click around at stuff. It's like, okay, what's glowing red, or what has a red dot or an exclamation point, or is glowing and sparkling, and etc., etc. And what is it that you want me to click on game? And most of the interaction with the interface is find thing that is glowing or has an exclamation point next to it, click on it until the exclamation point goes away, and then move on with life. I fully admit that I'm probably not optimized. My daily routine is hardly optimized in this sense. But here, I'll do another tin pull real quick since I got the since I had the pulls. I'm off of my comeback luck. Usually when I come back, I'll do a tin pull and then I'll get 2 SSRs in it. Let's get that taken care of. Yeah, we'll do interception. So I auto battle these as well. So as you will see, I really, in a lot of ways, I don't interact with the game, which is, that's on me. That's my fault. But I just do not enjoy the gameplay. It just doesn't click with me. I don't know. I'm much more of a roguelike turn-based type player. I'd prefer something that's more, I don't know. In some ways, I'd prefer something that's less interactive, as weird as it is to say. That doesn't quite require so much going on. I will give them credit. Again, it has the auto battle, so at least I don't have to necessarily engage in it. I just have to massively overpower any given content, since the AI isn't great in that. It will also, the way that the AI works is it prioritizes the use of ultimate abilities from left to right, which is why the team is set up the way it is, so that leader will go off first, and then Citra, I think, is the current girl that's up. She's my last survivor, and then it'll go to Scarlet and Helm, and then Red Hood is there as a flex. She can fill in for anyone who happens to go down when she's not down herself. And that should be enough to wrap it up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now the nice part is that I mentioned you can quick battle in the story mission. Basically, it's just like this. You can just hit the quick battle button, boom, done, and done. So just get out of here. Grab one of them. I guess they have all of them open today, but we'll do the one. Sorry for the dead air there. Okay, so playing through. Now with the towers, again, I know David mentioned this in the past, but yeah, you basically have to use characters that all are the same manufacturer within the lore of the game, as I understand it. Basically, unspecified apocalypse happened to the world, and in order to stop evil robots, I think it's an evil robot disease, I don't remember, young women had to be turned into killbots, and people are mean to the killbots, except for you, the commander. Your special ability is that you treat the pretty killbot girls like pretty girls, and so they like you and they bond with you. And so, they're your friends. Friends, with quotes. Everybody else treats them like they're horrible abominations, but you can see the heart of gold in those women who got turned into killjoys. There's a lot of questions there. You can... Anyway. But, the manufacturer there is, I guess, the girls can be, maybe you want a Honda kill bot woman. Maybe you want a Kia, or perhaps, you want a Ford or GM. Got to know what manufacturer of your little girl killbot, or a lot of these are women too. So got to make sure that you use the same brand for the towers. Darn it! I don't need to do one, but that's fine. Here we go. That's why, kind of these teams are a little bit janky. I'm not going to pretend like I'm an amazing team builder or anything like that. Apparently, later on in the game, there's quite strong team building checks that you have to hit. I've not gotten there yet, obviously, but yeah, at the moment I kind of just slap in whatever I got. I think one of these are also either a campaign specific, or I'm borrowing them from somebody else. Like it's a not a shared character, but they're basically a character on loan, what have you, that you can use. Okay, I finished the tower. No, I think I'm good. Yeah, we got that. Okay. No, I think I mentioned that prisoner thing before. Yeah, liberation. Yeah, this is the other bit that I hate. This liberation thing where you have to achieve these tasks in order to unlock her. It's taken me forever. I still haven't unlocked her, and she requires me. I've got to do 5 advices. As I mentioned earlier, I am a great boyfriend to these robo killbot women. I am so kind. I do not just auto and ignore them, and try and speed through having to listen to their inane chatter all the time. I really do care. I pay attention. I don't just skip whenever I have the opportunity. Yep, Sakura. Just lay it on me. Just lay it on me. Oh, yeah, tea. Recommendations. Sure. Whatever. I'll pick the top option. Technically, if you pick the right option, you get like double the points. So it's 50 and 100, I think. Yeah, sure. Upset crow. Well, that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess that wasn't the answer that she was looking for. Oh, got her maxed. To Rappy here. Shower fixed something. Mighty tools. Yeah, whatever. Ghost story. Skip. Oh, hey, see, I'm a good boyfriend. She ranked up. She liked me. Truly a Don Juan am I. I think that's that. That was 5. There we go. Okay. That is that. So the ball is kind of in Dave's court at this point. It took me around 20-ish minutes, I think. Yeah, I'm sitting about 25 minutes for me to complete my dailies, and that was about 15 minutes too long, in my opinion. But it's yeah. I'll talk to you guys. Talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed, and we will be seeing you in a week or two.